Hello, it's the 15th of September today. Time for another little garden update. So the purple potatoes are doing really well. Nice and green, shooting up. Be interesting to see how they're going to go in a couple more months. Into this bed, the chard has survived the transplanting and growing along. I noticed this back one here is being eaten by something, which isn't the best. But what can we do? A little volunteer parsley at the back there. The sage is starting to flower. We've got the flower buds there, and over here we've got the first flower itself. The thyme that I transplanted was here, died. We had a bit of heat, so that's no more, but the other two seem to be doing quite well. This wine barrel's really filling out again, so no complaints. For this one, the poppy got a bit caned in the heat, I think, because I'm noticing that there's some brown leaves. But in here we've got a little red lettuce and then a green one over here. So these were direct sown, and they're doing really well. In the mini greenhouse, more and more things are appearing. The tomatoes in the back are probably going to get planted out today or tomorrow. We've got some sunflowers, cucumbers, the zucchini at the back there. In the front, some more tomatoes, peppers in there. And down below, lots of marigolds and some basil. Over to the left bed, I planted some more lettuces in here. Probably just after the last video, so probably just under 3 weeks ago, and they're really coming along well. And I found I had some little red onion sets, I guess, in the shed from last year when I pulled them out. So there was only 3, I think, so I chucked them in and they've shot off. Got a Salanova brown lettuce there. I've put the tomato cages in just to, I know where the spacing is. And yeah, as I said, tomatoes maybe this afternoon or tomorrow. Little volunteer chamomile's doing well, and the pansies are also looking good. The chard that I moved here is filling out. I'm wondering if it's going to get too big and we're going to have to rip it out soon. Up to the back we've got all the silver beet or Swiss chard, which is just powering along. Had a lot of rain and the heat, and it's loving it. And yeah, to the right some spring onions, which I think we'll use this weekend to get them out. The nasturtiums that I planted are starting to fatten up, so that's good. Hopefully we'll get a few flowers in the next few weeks. The garlic's growing more and more. Yeah, it's starting to thicken up, and I did at the back have a little feel around, and I can feel the start of a very small clove. So that's positive. Month and a half it should be ready. So yeah, looking forward to that. We're got about 5 small cloves from last year's harvest left, so we might have to start pulling out a few early and just having some spring garlic as well. Nothing's changed here. The parsley is still going nuts, and the seed head's trying to get out of the netting. So I think this weekend I'll maybe take off the netting, and I'm just going to let those oh, there's actually flowers here, I didn't notice that. Can we focus in on that? Yeah, just there, it's about to flower. So yeah, we'll let those flower and get some beneficial insects in the garden. So that's really cool. Lemon tree, just doing its thing. I've got a fridge full of lemons after we trimmed it back last time, so I'm not sure when we'll take these off. Hopefully they'll just sit there. But we're getting some new some flower buds and some new growth as well, which is really nice. The nasturtiums in the back are not doing as well as the ones on left, but they've just started putting in some. Yeah, no, they're starting to grow a bit over the last few days, and I noticed there's some marigolds in there too, which is good. Back to the olive tree, and little flowers are coming along nicely. Can we focus? Yeah. So, yeah, while we did hack it back lots last autumn, doesn't seem to have harmed it that much, which is actually really cool. Because we've got the north is that way, it always seems to grow that way, and every year we have to cut it back because otherwise it starts shading the garden. So, yeah, I'm quite happy that it's